What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Wednesday, October 20th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Head to Twitter, follow me, at Josh Engleman. Only place you're going to get updates to my sim results as we get closer to lock. Hop in the comments and let me know who your favorite and least favorite of my contenders are. And finally, shout out to PrizePicks for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when signing up. Get a 100% instant match deposit bonus of up to $100. Now, we round out the bottom of my top 10 with Brandon Ingram, Joe Val, Jalen Green, Anthony Edwards, and Desmond Bane on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It is time to find out. First up at number 5, we've got the big man Joel Embiid, center eligible, 10,600, projected for 54. The goal is 63. He does that 20% of the time. He's in the optimal 18% of the time. 34 minutes, 1.6 fantasy points per minute, 33% usage, 27-13 as a baseline projection plus 2.5 stocks. Tough matchup a little bit against Joe Val. If Joe Val happens to get into foul trouble, it's Jackson Hayes and no one else. Embiid is set up to smash here. And if I had to guess, he probably wants to do it and just show everybody it's his team, beat it Ben Simmons. We're off to Toronto now for number 4. Unfortunately, we're not going to Tampa. We're off to Toronto. Fred VanVleet, although honestly, this game could be in Washington. I don't totally remember. Point guard, shooting guard eligible, 7,500 for VanVleet, projected for 42. The goal is 47.5, which he hits 29% of the time, gets him in the optimal 21% of the time. No more Kyle Lowry. This is the Fred VanVleet show, particularly when there's no Pascal Siakam active for today. So 36 minutes for VanVleet, 1.17 fantasy points per minute, 19, 7, and 5.5 as a baseline. Track meet game against Washington. Now, unquestionably, they're going to be a little bit slower than they were last year. Russell Westbrook is one of the fastest players in the league. That pace is going to come down. But either way, this is a pace-up spot for Toronto, which certainly helps. It's a Washington defense that I'm not ultra worried about. I don't think they have enough talent there. I just want to go to Fred VanVleet. Staying in this game and taking a monster step up in tiers, it's Spencer Dinwiddie making his debut for the Washington Wizards. For some strange reason, he's 4,900. Apparently, DraftKings didn't understand that Spencer Dinwiddie was good. He's projected for 36. The goal is 34.5. He gets the goal 58% of the time. Optimal lineup, 28% of the time. I gave him 32 minutes. I think he's like a 1.1 fantasy point per minute guy in this matchup. 16, 7.5, and 5. Maybe you get a stock. Solid matchup against Toronto. It's going to be a different defensive team. They're working in Precious Achiuwa. It's not Kyle Lowry's defense at point guard any longer. It's Goran Dragic. That's not going to be all that difficult to deal with. All things considered, Spencer Dinwiddie is probably $2,000 cheaper than he should be. Staying in Toronto, though, Precious Achiuwa at number 2, power forward center eligible, $100 above the minimum, just $3,100 for Precious. He's projected for 28. The goal's in the mid-20s, which he hits 70% of the time. 31% likelihood to be in the optimal. I don't know what else we do here. I assume Precious is going to start. I gave him 26 minutes, which I don't even think is a crazy number. You can give him 20 and he's a good value here. He's a fantasy point per minute guy, projected for a double-double, 11 and 10, plus an assist, plus 2 stocks, plus the pace-up spot against Washington. Precious Achiuwa is an exceptional value today. Probably a cash game lock if he maintains that starting position, and a guy that you just want to have a lot of. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Head to Twitter, follow me, at Josh Engleman. Only place you get the updates to these sims as we get closer to lock. I pinned my update tweet to these videos yesterday. You can look for that moving forward as well, or you should just go directly and follow me. Comment section. I need to know who some of your favorite and least favorite plays are. Is there somebody on this list that you don't like? Is there somebody on this list that you expected to see? I want to know it. And then shout out once again to PrizePicks. Use that promo code Awesemo when signing up. Get free money on that first deposit. Number 1 across both sites, it's Tyrese Maxey. Just point guard eligible on DraftKings, but for some reason just 4K. He's projected for 32. The goal is 30. He hits it 61% of the time, and he is in the optimal lineup 34% of the time. He's the starting point guard. There is no Ben Simmons. 32 minutes for Maxey. He's a fantasy point per minute guy. 16, 5, and 4 as a baseline, plus probably a stock or 2. Excellent matchup against the Pels. Devontae Graham is not going to be the defensive stopper that you need at point guard, that's for sure. But ultimately, Tyrese Maxey's priced like he's a backup. but he's starting. He's 4K. This is a no-brainer. Cash, lock him in, at least as of right now. GPPs, play a lot of them. Either way, Tyrese Maxey, the #1 contender for today's slate. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Wednesday, October 20th. FanDuel version of this video is around here somewhere. Check it out. Make sure you go back and watch the process show. I did a full 90 minutes going through every single game, plus strategy show, 10 a.m. with Adam Scher. Don't miss it. I will be back again tomorrow. Process show at 6:30, contenders immediately after that. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money.